Tell you one part that was real heartbreaking, right? One of the radio people that was responsible, that led to me being banned, he does the interview. And when he does the interview, he's like, yeah, when the stuff happened with Trae, the first person who called me was Zero. Like, hell yeah, man, I'm riding with y'all, whatever y'all need. And it's like, bro, why would you do that? I would never hurt, harm, or try and block you from that. Just
so
hear
I
me
can
out.
understand. I want to make sure I understand what you're saying. The interviewer said that when the stuff happened with Trae, are you talking about years ago at the Trae Day incident?
You're right. So not even the Trae Day incident. After me being banned.
Okay, after you were banned.
Being banned.
So you saying your cousin, the interview said.
Let's stop doing the cousin. Let's just say who we referring to. At the end of the day.
So is that your cousin or not?
No, we came up since.
Okay,
young.
so y'all just childhood partners.
Yes.
Y'all okay? So, y'all sandbox buddies.
Yeah.
Got it.
So and been through a lot together.
Got it.
Point is, and everything that I'm saying, when people, if they take the time to go look it up, it'll all be there. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying that bruh saying that Zero called and celebrated you being banned and saying he wanted to do whatever he could.
But hear me out, because let's be very clear, bro. When I go to talking, I really don't do interviews pertaining to men, because I feel like that ain't everybody's business. So I don't want to sit up here and be like, oh, he did this, he did this, he did that. I'm giving you a couple of examples of things that I've
setting the mindset I feel is important.
Right. So in that aspect, being played with all these years, but it's for the love that I have for him that I don't do this regularly. I ain't doing responding. When you're doing interviews, people can't bait me in to make me say something, you know what I'm saying? And again, even speaking to hear somebody say, that person like, oh yeah, man, I got y'all back. I'm supporting whatever y'all got going with Trae, and as far as them banning me, it's like bro, when the fuck did when that happened? Like when that hate really came. So what happened was me trying to be a bigger man. That day, what happened is I actually said in my mind, and bro, I'm tired of all these interviews, point blank period. This is the first time we ever had the opportunity where we ain't in a big setting and we ain't everywhere else. Because technically it was outside, and there wasn't that many people out there. So I tell him when he get done, I'm like, hey bro, when you get done, let's take a walk. In my mind, it's only two things on my brain. Hey bro, if it ain't no real issue, stop doing all these interviews and all that, because I ain't on that type of, we literally focus on taking care of our family.
Yeah.
But if it is that, let's nip it in the bud now, so we ain't got to keep going back and forth.
Right. So
in my mind, I walk off by myself, you know what I'm saying? Even though, and it's a real video, it just never came out, because I feel like you're going to feel how you feel about me anyway. And so
I was asked if I'd ever seen the video, and I hadn't.
Okay,
so what you describing to me, I haven't seen.
Yeah, nobody have. And the crazy part is a lot of people were.
But somebody who from Houston was like, you ain't seen the video? I was like, no, I ain't seen no video.
No, they talking about the video that's on TMZ.
I ain't seen that either.
Yeah, it's a video. They caught the tail end of it on TMZ.
Okay.
So what happened is, I tell them, let's take a walk. And I walk off by myself. I'm in a parking lot. My people to the side, he with a couple of people. So whenever he got done with what he was doing with them, the two people start walking towards me that he was with, that he was taking a picture, whatever he was doing with. Somebody we knew. Actually, it's crazy. Them two people is the ones who sold a video to TMZ, but which that shit
you got to expect that. You got to expect that. So
for me, in my mind, I'm trying to be a bigger person, because any other time, like, bro, I don't give a fuck to talk to nobody. Like, man, I'm going to go about my business, you go about yours.
Mm-hmm.
And as they walking, he trying to get around him to get to me kind of more in a speedy way. And it led to us being nose to nose. You know what I'm saying? Because the words before he got to me was, yeah, you talking to me? I can't lie to you, Tip, at that moment, I felt played. I felt played because, bro, I'm coming at you as a man first and foremost. I don't look at you as no threat. I ain't gonna handle you how I'm gonna handle another nigga out here, because I know how I'm gonna go when it come to them. So when I do that, you talking to me, and it's like, well, I was talking to you. I just said, bro, let's take a walk. We literally nose to nose. instantly out of me. Where I can take accountability is I shouldn't have moved off emotion. I felt played at that moment and I took off. You know what I'm saying? Now the part people seeing is my people end up jumping in. Now keep in mind, when it's happening, this all heat of the moment. If you look up, and me and you have been in these situations, if I look up, no matter what's going on, and we come to this motherfucker together, and I look at you, and all of a sudden something break out, I'm gonna ask questions later. I'm gonna figure that all out.
So so just taking off what you described to me, this is what I say. I say, bruh, y'all need to sit down. Y'all need to sit down. Y'all need to have a discussion. You know, the discussion should be introduced by someone that you both respect. And if y'all would have had the conversation then, you wouldn't have had to wait all the way up until when you saw them and it had already been built up and boiled over and emotion was already at your eyebrows. So, and probably here too. So now one of y'all was really properly positioned to have a logical, reasonable discussion.